Hello everyone, this is Zebo and welcome to today's video. So in a few hours time, a new hero will drop on Garden Hill's global server, and she's none other than Divine Beast of Harvest Mayreel. So together with Mayreel, on the hero summon banner will be Flower Girl Bari as well as Dancing Archer Tinia. So these three heroes will be the raid out for this season. And as usual, people ask which hero should I go for. Is Mayreel a good hero? Are the older heroes good? Whether or not I should invest them? So let us answer this question together. And without further ado, let us start with the first character, which is Divine Beast of Harvest Mayreel. So Divine Beast of Harvest Mayreel gives you a crit hit chance up to 36%. She's an excellent partner with Bari with her special ability, and she does a lot of damage. Really a lot of damage. So she hits really hard, she pairs really well with Bari, and make no mistake, she does not really need Bari to function. So in all honesty, I feel that if you have an Earth team, right, she's a definite must pull because she just hits so hard, and she's actually pretty fun within arena because she's a very fast paced hero, very mobile. You can use your mobility to dodge skills, you can crit your opponent and just make them wonder about what went wrong because suddenly they just hit by a really big crit number. So even though her numbers on paper might not be as high as some of the unit, but you got to take into consideration that she does have this crit hit chance body buff over here. So anything can happen with a random major crit, right? Example, doing a 400% of your DPS and suddenly critting on your chain skill. Pretty insane, right? So overall, Mayreel is a really strong standalone unit and is a definite must pull if you have a mono earth team because her weapon, right over here, let me just show you. So her weapon over here allows her to increase her movement speed and most importantly reduce earth type resistance by 5% up to 4 times. So effectively, if you're critting multiple times within that short 5-second window, you can stack the earth type resistance up to 20%. So that will definitely boost your earth type raid team damage by quite a lot because because she hits very hard and her party buff makes your whole team hits really hard and she provides earth type resistance. So the current heroes that have earth type resistance, right, they are mostly used in your existing raid teams. So your future knight is used in your basic raid teams, Beth is used in dark raid teams, and Gabriel is used in light raid teams. So you can see that the elemental type resist down, right, is a pretty insane ability for raid teams because the damage output increase from just reducing the opponent's elemental type resistance is so much. So yeah, definite must pull if you are planning to build an earth team or you already have a very strong earth team with the likes of Tinia or Bari, then yeah, definitely go for Mayreel. She's super worth it in that aspect. Let us move on to the next hero, which is Flower Girl Bari. So Bari is one of the oldest unit within the game, one of the oldest unit, right? She's one of the first batch. So first batch meaning the first ever hero for the element for the unit category. So Bari is the first one for the earth class, but she's still one of the hardest hitter within the game till date because of her insanely high attack. I think she's ranked number 1 in terms of attack stats, and her special ability which boosts her attack further for 5 seconds whenever her spell bullet are recharged. In all honesty, Bari isn't really suitable for arena because number 1, her kit is easily countered by many heroes that are meta right now, right? Ogma, Noxia, Future Princess, they counter her really hard and there's really no way for her to outplay them. And secondly is because her skill set is pretty RNG based because her exclusive weapon, which is Mayreel, right, the hero or rather the basket, right, allows her to fire a swift bullet by 50% chance. So there's times where if you proc a lot of these secondary bullet, you're gonna do insanely high damage because your opponent ain't gonna expect it. But if let's say you don't proc it, then it's gonna be very bad because you're losing a lot of damage because this is one of her main damage source. And another problem is because, as you guys should know, right, Bari actually needs to charge up. So nowadays, the arena is pretty fast-paced with the likes of Lean, double melee teams, the likes of crit range teams running around. Bari isn't gonna really survive until she unleash her second weapon skill most of the time, and she's a very linear playstyle. So currently, I feel that the only way you can actually play Bari is just run and then abuse your weapon skill, and people probably know how to play against her, and in most maps with obstacles, she's gonna be easy to kite if you know how to position yourself. So she isn't really that potent in arena, but she's still one of the hardest hitting unit for raids. So if you want to build a earth raid team, then Bari is definitely a good pool to have, because similar to Mayreel, she has the earth type resistance down by 30% for 5 seconds, and she hits really hard. So in earth teams, still a good pool. And if you just want to have a basket user with a bit of RNG, or you want a unit that can surprise your opponent in arena, then Bari is a good pool, because she's one of the older unit. Power creep is a thing, and you know, this is a very hard thing to say, but older units tend to be weaker than the newer units. So if you compare her to Mayreel currently, I'll say that Mayreel is better. But then, you know, she could receive the same treatment as Arabelle, getting a buff in her stats or getting some number adjustment in her kit and stuff. So we shall see. She's definitely still a good investment for raid, so invest in her if you want a good earth damage dealer. And let us move on to the last unit. And the last unit is none other than Dancing Archer Tinia. So Tinia is one of the oldest unit as well. In fact, I started during the Tinia banner, so I'll say that Tinia has been around for about 6-7 months already. Really old. And she's definitely not that strong within arena, because there's few reasons. Number one, her arrows doesn't go through walls. So in maps with a lot of walls, she's not gonna hit the opponent that easily. And secondly, her stats, right? She's very frail. She doesn't hit as hard as Bari, so she isn't gonna be surprising people much. Although some of the other KR players actually tried to run Tinia with another range unit, right? So this gives her a lot of damage, but I would really ask you to invest in her, because she's really not that good within arena right now. But Tinia is one of the best raid unit in the game right now. So a few reasons. Number one, she has a range attack party buff, so she's very versatile. You can put her in any raid team if you have the correct elemental bow. So you can put her in Garum's team, you can put her in her own earth team with Bari, you can put her in light teams as well with Gabriel and Nari. So very versatile, because range attack is a universal range buff if you are ranger team. And she also has this debuff ability, which can decrease your enemy's defense by up to 20%. So in case you guys don't realize, right, like most of the harder hitting teams on the YouTube space right now, they will have a Tinia in the team, because defense debuff is one of the most invaluable asset you can have to boost your overall damage. So Tinia is gonna be good in raids, and if you play her well within co-op, she's very good in that, very versatile as well, because the debuff is good on the boss, and Tinia's party buff is universal, so she can go very well with any range unit, which is essential for your co-op runs. So that's pretty much it for this summary video for who you should invest in. In all honesty, I feel that all three units are pretty decent and they excel at the different things. Mainly, all three of them excels in raid, and Mayreel is just generally the more versatile one, because she's currently viable within arena and she's viable in raids, and I can see her being viable in a lot of other game modes with her crit hit chance party buff. And yeah, hopefully this video is informative enough for you guys, and remember to like and subscribe if you would like to see more contents from this channel. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.